In the second chapter of the book of Job, after all the calamities that hit Job, we find his wife turning to him and saying, "Are you still holding on to your integrity? Curse God and die." And he replies to her, "You're talking like a foolish woman. How shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" In all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Discouragement is so incredibly powerful. It's a tool that Satan loves to use because very often it's discouragement that leads people to turn their back on God. And we see this happening in the book of Job. You see, Satan hit one catastrophe after another on Job and his family. And it seemed like there was no end in sight. And even Job's closest friends told him, "Turn on God." Look at Job's wife's response. "Are you still trying to hold on to your integrity? Curse God and die. Get it over with. Just turn away from God." Now, before you judge Job's wife too harshly, understand this: life's toughest temptations will sometimes come through those who love us the most. And it's those people who genuinely care for us who don't want us to see us hurt. And sometimes they're doing it out of genuine concern. So oftentimes they urge us to take the easy way out. But you see, that's man's way. That's not always God's way. The devil knows this and enjoys using those people who love us to lead us into temptation and out of God's will. Jesus himself experienced this when Peter urged him not to go to the cross. But Jesus knew this and told Peter, "Get behind me, Satan." This is why Christian spouses and friends have an incredibly important responsibility. You see, when we see a brother or sister in Christ facing a series of crises or temptations, we need to avoid inadvertently becoming a pawn of Satan. We need to fight that temptation to encourage that loved one to just simply take that easy way out, to give up or to give in. You see, we need to become that loved one's partner, to come alongside of them in their struggles and to encourage them to do things God's way, even when that way is the hard way, because God's way is always the best way in the end. So let me ask you, are you feeling discouraged? Don't give up. Give God your concerns. Give God your fears. Give God your anxieties. And reach out to those trusted friends and family. For others, perhaps that might be struggling during the holiday seasons because, this is the hardest time for them. Look for ways to offer encouragement and support. From an unexpected gift of a supported listening ear, sometimes you could be the best gift that somebody could receive this season. Ask God how you can help fight someone else's discouragement today, because in doing so, you can fight your own battle of discouragement as well.